Hello, everybody, and welcome to the next episode of Course Creation Summit. My name is Iman Agai, the founder of Success Road Academy, the creator of Ultimate Course Formula, and your host of the Course Creation Summit. And I'm super excited about our next guest, and her name is amazing, Spring. Imagine that, Spring.
Hi, everyone. Yeah.
Hello. It's amazing to have you here, Spring. How are you doing?
Wonderful. I'm bringing the Hawaii summer to everybody. I hope everybody is like, oh, get that wind and seas energy. Okay.
Awesome. Great. Well, we're going to talk about how to turn your passion into an online impactful course in one day. So before we get started having that conversation though, Spring, can you tell us a little bit about your journey and how you got here?
Wow. That's the journey. Oh, okay. Some friends said room collection. Okay, great. My journey, gosh, it's just like I remember the mountains. I love to climb mountains. So my journey is really like looking forward to get up the mountains. And sometimes you have to first experience valleys and also like then get to the peak, right? So my journey, actually, I started from excellent students, excellent person, like I would say, a professional. In traditional way, like especially I come from Chinese background. I immigrated to US 17 years ago. So when I came here, I was like pursuing typical ladder, right? Graduated from a master degree, like a EMBA, then went to Fortune 100 company. Everything went very nice. I thought I will retire in Fortune 100 company. But 2009, the last financial crisis, me as a performance director, even though I had a great performance, still lost my job. So during that time, I was waking up. No matter how great you are, you cannot, like the environment will decide your fate. And during that time, I also feel like I could not really feel meaning and values working in Fortune 100 company. And even though they have a great HR, but they care about how you as a worker, no matter it's like professional or management level, right, to meet their corporate targets or their vision instead of any of your life's vision. Nobody really cares. So that wake-up call for me, it's a wonderful, for other people, it's like a disaster. But that time I felt like, wow, this is like maybe a great opportunity for me to find something different from my traditional growth and traditional track. So I spent 6 months, got a career coach's help, and also did a deep work on myself first time to really find what is my purpose, what is my passion, and what really I want to use my valuable life to do to contribute to others. So since then, I found the coaching is a perfect way for me to empower other people, to help them find their purpose and passion, do what they love, get their freedom, and get their own fate in their own hands, right? Get that control of their own life. So since then, 2009 till now, it's already 12 years. I never looked back. I felt that that's the starting of my blessing, and I get into entrepreneurship and as a coach, and really felt blessed. But then life, it's like I thought I got my freedom, but life gave me another biggest challenge. The one I loved almost like all my life betrayed me, because we found a different personal growth paths. I'm fully poured into personal growth and spirituality and my growth and contributing to other people, but my partner did not. So I choose with that courage, but before that courage, I almost chose to suicide as a coach while I was still empowering other people. But inside, I found myself almost died. Fully like it's just scattered into pieces. But thank God, he saved me and gave me a second chance. So after the resurrection, basically it's totally like an experience of resurrection. I just call myself from the heaven to hell, but then I fall into abundance. I truly found abundance. I said goodbye to happiness, but I found the embrace the new abundance. And now I'm happy again without any reason, without fear at all, without the fear of, love or anything others or money or anything. Nothing will make me fear about that. Even death, I do not fear about anymore. So, and I reconnected and even being empowered more by God on my purpose to help other people, empower visionary entrepreneurs and life changers, our coaches, authors, speakers, consultants, people there who are meant to change more people's lives. So I'm here for creating other thought leaders who can impact more lives. So I help people to step up for the call and stand out in the market as an expert and also thought leaders. So today's topic about the course creation is part of my journey. Like I help people do their like niche, help clarify their niche, and then create their course irresistible offer and how they can use their best passion and gifts to help more people. So thank you so much for inviting me here.
Absolutely. Well, it's amazing to have you here, and thanks for sharing your story, because it's very important for people to know actually where people come from and what their story is and how they got to where they are today.
Yeah,
So,
I actually read your story as well. I'm so impressed. You also went through some crushing, right, of life, and you resurrected, and now you are empowering so many other entrepreneurs. I'm so grateful for that.
thank you. So, Spring, what are some of the perks of turning your passion into an online impactful course?
Can you repeat that question?
Yeah, so what are some of the perks of turning your passion into an online impactful course? What are some of the benefits?
Yeah. Definitely. It's so interesting. I told people now is the best time. It's the best time to turn your passion into online business, because traditionally you cannot imagine that. Now with the internet, with social media, right? Everything, it's almost like a zero investment kind of entrance. So easy to enter into online business. But the best perks is really how you can not just fulfill yourself. And every life, I believe that every life come to this earth, you with a unique purpose. If you do not, and sometimes, right, when I get to a downtime, I say, oh, I also want to take life easy. For example, some of my friends already retired, right? They just take life easy. They do not want to pursue specific big dreams, just like live a mediocre life. I say, wow, that's like a choice. But then I say, I feel like deep inside, you have that core. You will feel that voice if you do not contribute to your passion and really to like through the course and through other ways to help other people. It's the biggest waste of your life, because you have that unique purpose and passion and also your gifts from your like born gifts, and also your like through your life journey, you accumulated all this kind of talents and strengths. If you do not use it, you will leave a big gap and blank mark on this earth, on this history, and nobody else can fill that in. I just sometimes feel like, oh, God created me with that special things. If I do not contribute, there may be this world may have to wait for another, how long years, maybe 100 years, right? For another life, maybe to fill in the gap I could fill in. So the best perks is like you fully use your life's blessing and purpose and gifts. And another way is like you bless the people around you, not just your own lives, the people you loved, your family, your friends. You are the one here to impact them. And by creating a successful business, you bring that great message and positive message to everybody around you, that your life, how valuable your life is, and how you can empower and enable many other lives. So definitely, I could not overemphasize the benefits or the perks for what you can do here. But the most important thing is like if you are the visionary entrepreneurs and you hear that voice inside of you, that call, that urge, that you are not here just meaningful, not just for mediocre life. You are here for some special reason. And then if you can fulfill that, you will find that life is worth it. And you will bring this blessing to your creator and also other people. Thank you. I hope that answers your question.
Absolutely. So let's talk about an impactful online course. What does that mean? Like having an impactful online course?
This is a wonderful question. What means impact, right? Many people I want to differentiate this word impact and significance. I remember one of my mentors, right, Tony Robbins, during one of his live events. By the way, last year I attended his 7 live events virtually online. So some of them I attended again and again. I just found that some new inspirations came to me. Initially, many people told me, including my clients, told me that they want to feel that kind of significance. Many of us want, right? Your life, you want to feel that value and significance and fulfillment. But there's some like a trivial difference between significance and impact. Significance is like you focus on you. how I can get people's impression, how I can get that kind of authority, or everything you focus on you, but impact is really here as a contributor. You want to help other people, bring the values to them and help them, and especially as us, help to empower leaders. Even I want to stand behind to lift those leaders up, to help them to transform more lives. So you want to create some impactful online course that could empower other people, enable other people to discover their bigger potential and to help many other people. So it's not just like you get some significance from whatever you create. Of course, you may get that, right? But that's not your purpose here. Your purpose here is really fulfill what you are called here to do, to really create some course, to use your best gifts, to align that with your purpose and passion. And sometimes so you use your life in the best way so that you could create most impact in this world, enable other people. I remember if it's you, Iman, you mentioned about you want to empower like 10,000 or 100,000 entrepreneurs, right? And eventually you want to reach millions of people to empower them. So that's kind of an impact. That's your life is created for, right?
Absolutely. So my goal is to change the lives of 100 million people before I die. And I can do that with helping 10,000 people to make an impact in the lives of 10,000 people each.
Yeah, that's wonderful math. I love that math, right? It's very meaningful.
Perfect. So now let's talk about how you can turn your passion. Actually, let's talk about something else before we talk about that. Many people don't know how to find their passion. Many people don't know what their passion is. Do you have any suggestions or system or process for people to be able to figure out what their passion is?
Definitely. And for example, I teach our entrepreneurs, right, the coaching courses. We have one first course starting is called Purposeful and Profitable Niche Secrets. Before you create your course, actually you need to really fully understand who you are, what is your purpose and passion is, and then what is your niche is. There's some like a big gap for many entrepreneurs that fail because they are not clear about their niche, and some even not clear about their passion. So they simply follow the trend, the market trend, wherever is popular, they can see the profit and they dive in. And initially, maybe you can get some short-term, quick money, but for long-term, you will feel like if you do not align your purpose and passion there, you cannot sustain long time because the market is always competitive. The trend will not always be trend, right? The market keeps changing and everything keeps changing. You will always have ups and downs. People without, I just found those people who just try to just catch up a trend, they always, when they are at the downtime, they give up, easily give up. But people who truly following their passion and they sustain, and also it's like a face for business for them, so they can last a long time and really sustain through those the downtime. So how I help people to find out their purpose, passion. We have that process, really like a process, right? And how to get people into deep work. And I don't know if you heard about Dean Gross Asset mentioned about the seven level deep of their purpose. And we do even do the further work, deeper one, 11, I call 11 levels deep of a purpose. We help people dig deep to find their true purpose there. And from there to find their passion. And still some people could struggle with what's their true passion, right? So, and that's the time there's some like argument in the market. Some people say, oh, it's a waste of time and don't just like, try to find your passion. You may waste your time and you may end up without finding your passion. And for that kind of argument, I would say that if you could not find your passion, at least you find what you are interested in. And let your passion find you. Start to do. So those arguments, they want people to not waste their time. They want people to take action. So that's a very valuable point. You want people to not waste their time just to try to find what's their perfect passion before they take action. And that's why today's topic, I want to put there one day there. I use that like a hook, right? I know it's like a hook, but it can really reach that level. When you fully understand, do some like homework, previous preparation work, fully understand your passion or fully understand your purpose, and then find out what you may be interested in and dig into some actions. And eventually, some people call like a pick a horse to ride And when you do more things and when you find more like values you provide to other people, and your purpose, your passion will find you eventually. So it's definitely that we have a process there. But at the same time, it's also like we call a niche, purposeful and profitable niche. Well, I will call a P to the power of 3, the 3 Ps. First P is your purpose and passion. That could be like your ultimate passion, and also sometimes it's like your in the middle level of passion, but eventually get to your really lifelong passion. And then the second P is your power, your strengths, and your talents, right? Your capabilities there. And some of that is born, majority of that is like a later developed in your life. You through your exploration and through your discovery and self-study, you develop those capabilities and strengths in the direction that you're interested in. And the third P is profit. This part is like also many people like spiritual. I found many spiritual entrepreneurs, and they maybe ignore this part. Some people just follow their passion, but they ignored what the market is really need, the strategic view, the trend, what's the trend, and also what's the specific like market you are aligned to help, and what's like people already buying, what is the hot like stuff people are buying, but also aligned with your purpose and passion. And that will be a great niche for you to find. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's amazing process. Thanks. That's that's actually really good. So now we know our passion. How do we turn our passion into an online course in one day?
Yeah, in one day, 11 steps. Here I would call it like a course creation, 11 master steps. It's very simple, actually. Here, there's some mindset I want first to emphasize. I believe you as a master in the course creation, you already know all this, but some of our new entrepreneurs, or even maybe they for some years, they did not get this tricks. I remember at the beginning, 12 years ago, when I just started my coaching business, right? I spent months, quite a few months to develop a program, develop a course, because I'm a little bit like a perfectionist, right? I want to be everything prepared very well, and all the details and everything should be very great. And then I go to a market and to share with people and pray that everybody will buy it. And guess what? You hear what? You hear the needle sound, right? Nobody's buying it. And then through all these years, I learned from all the industry masters and those mentors, and learn this secret is like the market part is actually the connection with the market is even more important than your course. You spend many months to develop the course and nobody really buy it. And now the way is really, I want to use that one day, but now I'm doing that in one day. That does not mean like I want to oversimplify the process to say, oh, the one day you may lose the quality, right? But here is like you through your really careful development and discovery about your purpose, passion, like we mentioned before, and your niche. And then from there, based on your fully understand of your market, also based on your continuous conversation with your market, you develop some course within one day, and then you could test it out to say what's the feedback you receive. And then you fill in the meat and the blood, right, into that skeleton. So here, the one day we focus on the big picture, the high-end level of the course to create. And especially why sometimes I can create in one day, it's not just like any day. Sometimes on one day, especially when you really get that kind of a passion, that kind of sparks, that kind of a, like really like a little bit like a magical day, magical moments. Before that, you may have some visualization, have some long-term vision already, and then you get into some, because every day I do my abundance meditation. So every morning before I get off my bed, I already get some vision and even some specific details, visualizations, details into my mind, right? That's like, oh, what my new course could be. And then when you get to your laptop or your computer, it's already like overflowing, not passion, inspiration, sparks. It's already like overflowing. You cannot wait to put into your course. And I can quickly create everything into a course. So I call it 11 steps. Here I can quickly give you a reference. I have this if you want to know. I give everybody a big picture. Okay, the 11 steps. First, you start with who. The who you want to help. And by the way, we have the course, we have abundant creators. We have all the teaching inside of it. And this is just like a high level of overview of the 11 steps. The first, clarify your who. The second one is what are the challenges and problems they are facing. The third one, how could you help them solve that problem? And the fourth one, what results and benefits can you get, can they get through your help? And this top four actually is already aligned with what we mentioned earlier about the purposeful and profitable niche secrets. So when you learn that kind of a course and fully understand your niche, aligned with your purpose and passion, and this part is much easier for you to get onto. And then the following part will just flow through it. Like number 5 is where do you want to develop your, share your course, right? Now you can, for example, I know Iman and I, we use a ClickFunnels, and some other like beginners, you do not even need to invest in ClickFunnels. But when you get to that later stage, right, you can. At the beginning, you can just use the free social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, right? You have your own business page on it, you have your group on it, and then you can share your courses and to teach. So you do not really need a complicated platform. So, and then number 6 is when, what's the sequence and frequency you want to teach people. And then number 7 is what's the title? The title is just like a irresistible hook for people. From the title, they know who you are helping and what kind of results and benefits they can get already. And number 8 is the modules. Here is like really the skeleton of your course. The modules high level. Normally people recommend either 5 or 7, right? Within 10, not too complicated. Some key steps. What's the logics there? And which each modules, what will you teach? Even from the modules title will be like the total title as well. Each title of the module will already express what people will learn, what results you can get. So you get that modules like a skeleton already. And number 9 is what price. Your price need to be competitive and also, competitive in the market and also reasonable and give people a great sense of high return of ROI, right? Return of their investment. And number 10, what are the bonuses, the related bonuses, and also the bonuses so irresistible. And some people would even just for that bonuses want to invest in your courses, right? And number 11, why this is so urgent for them to invest now. You want to create that urgency. The urgency, you want to not just teach one course. That's why we start with your purpose and profitable niche secret is we want you, whatever course you create is not just to teach the course itself. This course aligned with people's desires, the people you want to help, their desires, their dreams, their high motivation, that you can help them to fulfill that level. That's one of the importance and value. And then what's the like urgency with your bonuses, with your time, with how many people you can help, all this kind of create that urgency, right? So that's like from your purpose, passion to your course and to the market. So that's a quick like a high level structure. And if people attend our Abundant Creators program, we teach that step by step, and eventually you can really create that in one day. It's really not joking. And now based on that, I could say anybody, anyone could be empowered to become an entrepreneur. That's not dream anymore.
Yeah, absolutely. And the steps that you shared are actually perfect steps to be able to put together the structure of the course, the structure of the offer, and also share that with people. And when it comes to recording the content, do you recommend to people to record the content live for the first time, or do you recommend to record the content without the audience first time?
Very interesting. It depends on you, how good you are for your speaking, right? If you are comfortable with your speaking, I know some like for our clients, they already have their like, for example, performance arts background. They are very like open to speak in front of a camera. They can do that live, right? And some others, if you're still shy to the camera and you want more preparation, you can do this like by yourself. For example, Zoom, you can just use Zoom to shoot a live recording by yourself without audience. And you have that kind of peace, do not need to worry about anything. I remember when I shoot my earlier course, I just used Zoom and I use my presentation. So I share my screen, just actually teaching to myself, but you imagine on the other side are your audience there, right? They may have some curiosity and a question. Just imagine you are doing a formal training and you record the presentation and then put that onto, for example, you can put that into your Facebook group or your Facebook page, or you can share, I share then later on my ClickFunnels members area. So it depends on how much like a professional level you want to go to.
Absolutely. Awesome. Well, Spring, thank you very much for all this amazing information, amazing content, and inspiring people to take action. I know that you have a great attendance gift for our audience. Do you want to talk to them about the attendance gift, what it is? And I'll put the link for them in the chat box.
Yes, definitely. We actually gave two levels of gifts, right? One is for everybody who joined in, who just registered in, is for free for everyone. It's called Content Creator for Experts and Leaders. This content creator, we teach the strategies and the secrets about how to use your content to do the marketing, but it's really for the attraction. And especially I know that for many of our coaches, authors, speakers, and people do not like to chase after their clients, right? That's like a consumer way. You do not want to chase after a client. With our content marketing and attraction marketing, you actually create things you love, just similar to like create your course based on your passion, based on your inspiration and your creativity. Create that kind of content and to keep sharing with your network, then you attract people to connect with you. So far, for example, on Facebook, I have almost 5,000 people, and on LinkedIn around 6,000 people as well. All those people, majority of them, I attract them through my content. So this will be a great tool for you. Yeah. And another level of gift is for our VIP. So that's why we encourage people to get your VIP package. The VIP people will get our niche quiz and also our niche decoding. So doesn't matter if you just started, and some of you may be already in your business for some years, but you still need further clarity on your niche, more strategy on how you can do your niche business. So that's a wonderful gift to empower you, and you can get the quiz for free, and also to get my one-on-one decoding session for free as well.
Absolutely. So for everybody who is here on the call, you can go to the chat box, and the chat box, you will see two links, one for content creator for experts and leaders. And that one is the attendance gift for everybody here on the call. You can download that gift or get access to that gift. And then the second one is the VIP upgrade link if you want to upgrade to VIP, which we highly recommend to do that. Again, Spring, thank you very much for all your information. Now let me put you on a spotlight.
Thank you so much.
And ask you this one question that I ask every single one of my guests. And that question is this: what's your number one success tip in 15 seconds or less?
Actually, it's very simple because I use this as my life motto. So I remember that very easily. That is, love never fails. Live in love, purpose, passion, and abundance every day. You always have the choice. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. That's amazing. That's amazing advice. Again, Spring, thank you very much for joining me today, being on this call, and I look forward to seeing you somewhere at an event, seminar, conference, or somewhere else in person.
Yeah, big pleasure, and thank you so much, Iman. Wish this event a great success.
Thank you very much. Thanks. Take care, and bye-bye.